NelsonJM. So in this episode we want to look on how to add civic education to your uploaded students. First of all, before we start, assuming you are changing your system, what you are supposed to do is, the first thing you are supposed to do is to come to administration, restore data from online portal, and you are going to set the year to 2023 and 2024. If you set this, click on restore, it will pull the data that has been uploaded, assuming you are changing your system or if there's an issue with your registration. And you can also do this if, for instance, you are experiencing an issue with the current system you are using. Maybe you are trying to upload some students, they are not uploading. What you are supposed to do is to change the system and follow this process. Download the data freshly after registering the school to the system, and that way you can start your registration. Remember that before you do that, you have to do the update center so that you have the fresh rule of WAEC based on what is on ground. Now you have to note that on CAS you might not see civic education as a compulsory subject, but on the biometrics, civic education is compulsory. It comes in automatic as soon as you select the right as soon as your setup is correct and you have downloaded the new base data. So in order to do that, what we will do is I'll switch my school. You also know that you can have multiple schools on the same system. I'll switch my school. So the traditional method of using the subject basis or the candidate basis will not work in this instance, so you have to use the preferred method for inserting the CS. What you do is you come to this place. For this tutorial, I'm not going to use civic education per se, because civic education is already listed in this school. So the subject that is missing in this school is marketing. The subject that is missing in this school is marketing. So I want to add marketing for all the students, and that is the same process you follow if you want to add civic education for all the students. I already added the civic education using this process. So right now I want to add marketing. And what you should check is that if you come to edit registration, you will notice that there are 15 subjects here. So after uploading, I'm supposed to have 16 subjects. So let's proceed. We'll go to add CAS subject for all students. Select year 1, select 2023. Come to the subject you want to add. For me, I want to add marketing. This is marketing here. No student in this school have marketing. And remember that this registration I'm using a fresh database, because there are a lot of changes that has happened on the WAEC, so I didn't want to bug myself with all the issues that has happened over and over. I wanted to start freshly, so I removed the database and pulled my data from online. So you click on proceed. Yes. Now, if, as I told you, you cannot use the traditional method of adding CA. If I come to year 1, 2023, and I try to add marketing, I won't be able to insert even if I'm pressing anything. So I need to use the same process. Come to CAS for all 1, 2023. Then I'll select the subject. It's marketing. So after marketing is selected, I'll just, so you just enter the CA and press enter. Remember, it must be 2 digits at most. So this is all about it. As you can see, so I'll follow the same process to add the CA for the second year, but this time it's 2024, and I'm going to add the CA marketing. Proceed to add for all. Good. Now the difference between the year 1 and the year 2 is because the year 1 was gray because the year 2 students have already been promoted, so you can't naturally add any modification on year 1 if year 2 is already promoted and available. So you see red because it's telling you the next year the student has not been promoted. That is why you are seeing red. So well, I have uploaded that very school, but I haven't brought it into this database. But since this is a fresh database, I want all my work to come to this place. Now, I told you there are 2 ways you can upload your candidate. The first one is through this method. You come to export year 1, and this is the method I most prefer because anytime I use this method and it shows me successful, I'm very sure that the information has successfully been processed on the database. It always saves it to the school folder. Anytime I receive this response, the response of uploaded, I'm very sure that my information is up online. I don't have to doubt it because it's easier for me to check. Then the second method is used to use this one. Check if it's online. Entire year 1. So the school pin is the CAS pin, that is the 17-digit number, and you can just click upload. And this is the response you get. If you are sure that your network was okay, you are sure that the student has been uploaded, you can go back and upload the second year 2024. The year 1 is heavier than the year 2, so this is it. We can now close it and go back to if you go back to edit, I'm not going to show you any student data, so it's just their name there. We now have 16 subjects. So I'll try to pull up the WAEC SSCE so that we will see what's going on, to see if our subject was added successfully. So make sure that your network is strong and great. I'll check all. updates registered, clear. So if we go back to edit registration, I can't use so for a student like this, you notice that marketing has been included right now. Marketing that wasn't there is now included, and livestock farming has been removed. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, you can just comment on this video and we'll get back to you.